So this morning I'm going to show you the basics of doing infant CPR. So if you would, take out a paper for me, one per person, and everyone have a pencil or a pen, doesn't matter. So on your paper, I would like you to answer two questions for me. Question one would be, who is your superhero? Not like a superhero like Superman or anything, like in your life. Like who do you feel is a superhero to you? And the second question I would like you to answer is, what's the scariest situation you've ever found yourself in? From this group, can I have someone say the answers?
I put my superheroes on my parents in a scary situation and I almost drowned in the pool.
You almost drowned in the pool? Okay. That is pretty scary. Can I have someone from this group?
My superhero is my mom.
Okay.
And the scary situation is my mom leaving me at the store by myself. Like she just left me.
Okay. And then can I have someone from this group, please?
My superhero is my mom. And when I was 10 years old, I remember choking on a rubber ball.
Choking on a rubber ball?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. So, if you could ever picture yourself as a superhero, for this lesson you'll be able to be your version of a superhero. With the CPR of an infant, you'll be able to save a life if ever necessary. And then the scariest situation you've ever found yourself in, you would have to stay calm. Because when you see an infant like unconscious or not breathing or unresponsive, like it's a scary situation. Like you find yourself panicking because you're not sure what to do. But you need to stay calm, and then you can be a superhero yourself. You just gotta keep that in your mind, that you could be someone's superhero. You could save a life. That's like an important aspect of this, yeah? Call important steps in infant CPR, and you as students will review the steps to save a life using CPR. Okay? So the first step, and I would like you to write it down, just take little notes. The first step is making sure your seat is safe. So you need to make sure that the baby, it won't be in any harm in the position that it's in, or no harm will come to you as well. You need to make sure you're completely safe, yeah? Step 2 in the process would be making sure that the baby is unconscious, because you don't want to do CPR to a baby who's just asleep. Sometimes when an infant is deep in sleep, like it'll take a little bit for them to wake up, more than normal. So you gotta really make sure that they're unconscious. So the steps that you would do is you would hold their shoulder and tap their foot and shout loudly. Yeah, so you'd be like, baby, baby, wake up. And if they don't wake up, then that's how you know they're unconscious. So that's step 2. Step 3 would be Step 3 is making sure that you call for help. So if the baby is unresponsive, you need to either get a hold of someone else to call 911 or pull out your cell phone, because I'm pretty sure most of us have a cell phone. Pull out a cell phone and call 911 and get help coming. before you start CPR, yeah? So that's step 3, calling for help. Now step 4 is actually going into CPR. So you want to make sure that the baby is laying completely on a flat surface, preferably not like a bed or a couch or anything, because when you push down, like the body is going to go down with it. So preferably like the floor or a table, countertop, anything like that, a hard surface. And then you want to get to the side of them, either side, your dominant side preferably. And then you're going to align 2 fingers to the baby's nipples, and then you're going to come down to the center of their chest, also with 2 fingers, yeah? And then once you're here, you're going to do 30 chest compressions. So 1 and. So when you say and, you're letting the chest come back up. So push down 1, up and. Push down 2, up and. All the way to 30, yeah? You need to apply pressure to where the baby's chest goes in about 1.5 inches. And then it rises up again, yeah? Is there any questions so far? Was there anything else? No. Cool. So after you do the lining up with a finger and you find out where to place your 2 fingers, what comes next? 30 chest compressions. Go ahead.
You can't blow in the air because the bag stops the air.
Yes.
Right.
Someone else has to say it.
Did you have a question over there? In the rescue, you would exhale. You would exhale. So from here, you would want to breathe out so their chest could rise. You would breathe in. You're sucking the air out. Like, yeah, you're taking the air out of what they already have. So from here, you would breathe in and their chest would rise. Yeah? Okay, that's a really good question. Can I have everyone's attention, please? So when I say infant CPR, I'm talking about a year and younger. So if, like, let's say you don't know the baby and the baby's just there, like you can kind of sort of tell, like by their look, I guess, by what they're wearing. You know, you can kind of tell if they're a year or less. Even if it's a year and 5 months, like that's okay still, because they're still developing. But like 2 years and older, you would do a regular CPR. Yeah?
Yes.
Good question. Go ahead and continue. Thank you. Are there any more questions about CPR?
No, ma'am.
Cool, so we're going to review it one more time just to make sure it really sticks, yeah?
Yes.
Can you please tell me what step number 1 would be?
Make sure the scene is safe.
Making sure the scene is safe is step number 1. Can you tell me what step number 2 would be?
Make sure the baby's unconscious.
Making sure the baby's unconscious because we don't want to apply CPR to a baby who's just in deep sleep, yeah? Can you tell me what step number 3 would be?
Call for help.
Calling for help and moving the baby to a flat surface, correct? Cool. The next step would be?
To align your fingers.
To align your fingers and find that point in the baby's chest where it's proper to apply CPR. Yeah? Can you tell me what the next step would be? Begin 30 compressions. Can you tell me what the next step would be?
Place your fingers under the chin and then lift the head and to rescue breath.
Good. So placing 2 fingers under the chin to open up those airways to make sure your rescue breaths are effective, and then applying 2 rescue breaths, making sure that the chest is rising. Yeah?
Yes.
Can you tell me what the next step would be?
Continue CPR until help arrives.
Until help arrives. Good. So now that we've reviewed and we all know the steps of CPR, you guys can become your own superheroes in real life and save a life if ever necessary.